Good evening, everyone, and good morning to our friends in Taiwan. And thank you so much for joining us for the fourth annual Delaware County Sustainability Conference. My name is Becca Yurkovich, and I'm the Delaware County Sustainability Officer, and I will be serving as the host for this evening. First, for some housekeeping items, this session will take place in a Microsoft Teams webinar format, meaning participants will remain off camera throughout the duration of the presentations. Questions are encouraged and will be addressed following the presentations. To ask a question following our presentations, you may either type your question in our question and answer box, which can be found at the top of your screen, or click raise a hand, in which case you will have the opportunity to speak your question out loud. Questions will be answered in the order in which they are received, and if we see multiple questions of a similar nature, we will bump those to the front. We'll do our best to ensure that all questions have been answered. However, we will be ending our session at the top of the hour. I'm particularly interested and excited to share this incredible session with you this evening. This session not only serves to include our first international panelists in the 4 years of our annual sustainability conference, but also those from our sister county. In April of 2025, a delegation of Delaware County directors, including myself, had the privilege of traveling to Pingtung County, Taiwan, to sign a sister county agreement, both committing Pingtung and Delaware counties to a future of working together for a more sustainable future. During this visit, we had the incredible opportunity to see cutting edge climate innovations, remarkable partnerships between county, businesses, and residents, and meet some of the most remarkable leaders I have ever met. Tonight, or this morning, again, our friends in Taiwan at 7:30 a.m., I'm very pleased to introduce from Pingtung County Environmental Protection Bureau, my good friend and Director General, Xing Wan Yang, Angel, Director of Air Pollution Control, Young Men Chen, Director of Water Pollution Control, Wei Sheng Chao, Director of Waste Management, Chan Pei Wu, Director of Environmental Sanitation, Ray Wan Lin, Director of Planning, Yi Suan Wang, Director of Inspections, Ho Wen Chu, my good friend, Director of Low Carbon Environmental Development, Chun Cheng Lu, or Larry, Director of General Affairs, Yi Wen Lai, also from the Department of Agriculture, Director of Animal Protection and Conservation, Chi Ya Li, our interpreter and member of the International Affairs Department, Yu Tong Wang, or Zoe, ICLEI Kaohsiung Capacity Director, Yi Sheng Chang, and finally, Emeritus Professor Young Hua Chao. So, without further ado, I would like to turn it over to Director General Yen.
Okay. Good evening, our host, Rebecca, and all friends attending the Delaware County Sustainability Conference. It's our honor to be part of the conference. I am the Director General of Environmental Protection Bureau. You can call me Angel. It's easy to call me. Okay. Because of the time difference, we are at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, while I think you are in the 6:30, right? In the evening. Or 7:30. 7:30? Okay, 7:30 in the evening. That is, we are having a fresh start for a presentation. To begin with, I think let me introduce our team members again because you don't see their face. So direct on my right hand side in order are as follows.
Good to see you, everyone. I am Larry. I'm in charge of Green Energy Promotion Office. Next.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chen Yongmin, and I am Director of Air Pollution Control Section.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zhou Weisheng. Now, I director of the water pollution section, control section. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Wu Zanpei. I'm director on waste management section. Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Li Jiya. I'm Section Director of Agriculture Department, and I'm the Section Director of Animal Protection and Conservation. Okay. On my left-hand side are as follows.
Hello everyone, I am Wang Yixuan. I am the Director of Planning Section.
Hello, everyone. I'm Linda, Director of Sanitation Section.
Good evening everyone, I am Zhu Bowen, director of the inspector section.
Okay. In addition, we also invite two consultants to participate in this event. One is a professor of National Chengkong University. The other is director of ICLI Kaohsiung Capacity Center. I please, Professor Zhou.
Good evening. I'm Professor Zhou from the National Chengkong University. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Good evening, friends in Delaware County. I'm Yishen Yang. I'm the director of ICLI Kaohsiung Capacity Center. It's a great pleasure to join this meaningful exchange. Thank you. Okay. Everybody, you see we are a big team here. So please allow me to emphasize once again how truly honored to have this opportunity to lead the team from Pingtung County government of Taiwan and share our experience in sustainability implementation of EPB with all of you today. Okay, let's start our presentation. Okay, Rebecca. Okay. In this presentation, I will briefly introduce the background of Pingtung County. Next. Name, our directors of different sections will show their difficult and tough work to achieve SDGs, including air pollution, water pollution, waste management, sanitation, education, ecological, inspection, preservation, and through our persistence efforts, we have received many awards for sustainable development. Okay, Pingtung County is located in southernmost of Taiwan. It is surrounded by oceans on three sides, as shown above. The population is about 788,000, consisting 33 townships, including 9 indigenous and 11 Hakka. Ladies, we are rich in cultures, so please come here to enjoy the richness in the future of Pingtung County. In addition to our strong agriculture and fishery, we also have 4 industry parks to further increase our strength. We have a science park under construction, and the total gross output per year is around $650 million US. The percentages of each industry are displayed in a pie chart for your reference. For our sustainable actions, I will turn the podium to our directors, beginning with Director Chen of Air Pollution Control Section.
Good evening, I am director of air pollution control section. Today, I would like to talk about air quality monitoring stations. First of all, 3 global stations located in the north, middle, and the south of Pingtung County to acquire high quality comprehensive and reliable monitoring data. Global monitoring stations play a crucial role in assessing changes in emissions from stationary, mobile, and fugitive sources. And then, 3 riverbed fugitive dust monitoring stations have been established as 3 elementary schools to strengthen river erosion dust monitoring. Lastly, local stations are operated to check pollutants emissions from special industrial parks or large-scale enterprises and or utilities. The objectives of air quality monitoring include to understand sources of air pollution and the characteristic of air pollutants and how they are spread. So to serve as the reference for air pollution prevention measures. In addition, next page. In addition, an Internet of Things, abbreviation IoT network of 500 air quality microsensors is deployed across Pingtung County, including industrial parks, community, traffic roads, auxiliary points, and the specific areas. So to integrate the existing resources to evaluate the density of air quality monitoring stations. Microsensors offer significant advantages in real-time monitoring of air quality data, proving immensely helpful in environmental governance. Thank you.
I'm Director Water Pollution Control Section. Pingtung County, including Liu Chiu Island. Pingtung have 3 water treatment, the Long Sasa River Plant, Gantang Plant, and the Longjing River Plant are already in operation, each with a treatment capacity of 10,000 cubic meters per day, and the average pollutant removal rate is 19%. Notably, the Sasa River Plant was nominated for the 2025 FIBCI Taiwan Newly Established Excellent Award in environmental category. In addition, another water treatment plant located at a critical water quality monitoring site in Kuwait. The planning and the design phase and expanded to the complete this year. Next. As for Liu Chiu Island have 4 wastewater treatment facilities in Benfu, Zhongfu, Sangfu, and Dafu. Over 90% of domestic wastewater generality of the island is effectively treated. Thanks to the improvement domestic wastewater management, the marine environmental around Liu Chiu Island have greatly improved. In fact, according to the latest 2024 census, the number of sea turtle recorded around the island reached 954, a history high.
Next, let me show about the recycling policy. For waste sorting for recycling, in recent 10 months, 130,000 garbage bags were checked on site. Passing percentage increased from 47% to 80%. The waste recycling rate increased from 50% to 54%. The waste decreased 1,500 tons per month. Next, financial subsidies for kitchen waste processing machine. The subsidy program, subsidy objective, residency in Pingtung County, subsidy fee, 40% on total cost, limited to 6,000 NT dollars. About 2,500 households granted a reduction on 2,000 tons on waste annually. The processed waste can be used as a fertilizer or soil amendment. This but prohibiting disposable toiletries on hospitality business. Starting from January 1st, 2025, liquid toilets and personal care products with a capacity of less than 180 milliliters are prohibited. Hotels cannot be allowed to provide 6 types of personal hygiene products free of charge, only can be bought, such as comb, shower cap, toothbrush, toothpaste, shaver, shaving foam, scents.
Hello everyone, I am Wang Yishen. I am the Director of Planning Section. Today I would like to share how we promote environmental education in Pingtung. For environmental education, we are dedicated to promoting a sustainable environmental through our 11 environmental education sites. Within the county, these sites include the Pingtung Green Energy Ecological and Sustainable Education Park, which is Taiwan's first environmental education facility centered on renewable energy and was ranked number 1 in the competition. We also have the Haifeng Wetland Environmental Education Site, which utilizes eco-engineering to treat the water of Wanyan River and was a friendly eco-environment for wildlife with rich biodiversity. We firmly believe in rearing public participation through environmental volunteers. Our 96 volunteer teams in Pingtung, totaling 7,202 volunteers, play a key role in environmental protection. Their tasks include environmental pollution control for water, air, and waste pollution reporting, assisting dengue fever prevention, and basic water quality checking. Volunteers also actively participate in environmental cleaning and beautification through community recycling, beach cleaning public area and streets, and green and flowering activities. These efforts are crucial for maintaining Pingtung's natural beauty. Our volunteers also assist us in promoting environmental education through environmental policy promotion, plastic reduction, waste sorting, and promoting a net zero green lifestyle, including wetland ecology education. In promoting environmental education, we also have an interesting program about school kids inspectors to instill environmental awareness from a young age. This program aims to cultivate children's knowledge, skills, attitudes, and awareness for environmental protection. These little inspectors participate in practical activities such as cleaning rivers, beaches, parks, and streets. They also learn inspection and sampling skills and visit livestock farms and other environmental education sites. Through their activity participation, these school kids inspectors become important environmental ambassadors, transmitting environmental concepts to their classmates, family members, and the general public. By educating our next generation, we are building a better, greener future for Pingtung. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Linda. It's my turn. Let me show you sanitation. Dengue fever is a kind of mosquito-borne epidemic. Due to Pingtung County is located in the South Taiwan with tropical weather. Such a hot and humid area is the favorite breeding environment for mosquitoes. This is why dengue fever always happens in summer. According to the habit of mosquitoes to lay eggs in still water, we must continuously educate our citizens to clean water containers. This year, we hold year-end cleanup and dengue fever prevention rally to community epidemic prevention with volunteers. We have a lot of achievement. For example, environmental volunteers, more than 13,000. Disinfection, 1,620 sites. Next. There are 33 cleaning groups in Pingtung County, and we have 1,120 public sanitation workers. Their jobs are garbage collection, recycling, environmental disinfection, and so on. Actually, they protect the environment of the whole Pingtung County, so we call them environmental protectors.
Good evening, everyone. I am Zhu Bowen. I will show for inspection for livestock, farms, and the factory. We conduct an early bird to 9-hour inspection program. The program is held 24 hours with 3,600 people to inspect. Almost 2,600 cats from January to May this year. The number of the environment complaints dropped by 54%. We do not only conduct inspection, but also have an expert advisory team for guide the livestock farm and the factory how to improve their treatment process. Next, we also have an illegal waste dumping inspection program. This program combines members of the EPB with the policemen. The main checkpoints are at key traffic intersection. The achievement of this year are 14 times of the deployment, 66 people deployed, and 41 cats of the intersection.
Okay. It's Angel's turn again. Okay. Because we take a strong stand on ecological conservation and biodiversity. So we have two very important areas in Pingtung County. One is Kending National Park, and the other is the Darpan Bay National Scenic Area. The Kending National Park, established in 1982, is located at southernmost tip of Taiwan. It is the first national park in Taiwan, famous for its beautiful coral reef and tropical fishes, attracting people all over the world to enjoy snorkeling and diving. So please come here to enjoy the place, to enjoy the snorkeling and the diving. Actually, our team have been there, this place many times. Okay. Also, we have a unique lagoon landscape and the ecosystem of Darpan Bay National Scenic Area. It is the only single inlet pouch-shaped lagoon in Taiwan, which have various functions, including flood detention, water pollution, and diversity. For ecological conservation, we conducted an ecological salary project for protect the grass owls without using poison bait to kill the rats in the farm. Furthermore, we remove the green iguanas as they turn their role from pet to pest. Because the green iguanas eat the crops before we harvest. That's why people go from loving them to hating them. Further, we for restoration of endangered species, we built 30 hectares one new wasteland by using ecological engineering to treat upstream polluted water. Thus, we successfully restore various native species, such as some kind of willow, as shown in the left picture, and some kind of jacana on the right side. Okay, through years of this dedicated efforts, next, we have many awards for our achievement in SDGs. For example, we have received a highest honor of the central government's annual assessment for 6 consecutive years of environmental performance. And the resources recycling assessment, climate change adapting assessment, environmental successful governments, 2024 livable and sustainable city, and the 2025 urban energy transition award. Okay, thank you for your attention for this first half presentation. Now I will turn the microphone to Dr. Liu to share green energy achievement.
请报。Okay, I'm Larry. I'm the Director of the Green Energy Promotion Office. Today, I want to share our efforts on green power development in Pingtung County. I will divide it in my presentation for 4 parts. The first one is background information. The second is the origin of green power development. The third is promoting green power strategies. The fourth is the further talks in the next stage. According to the data from World Bank Global Solar Atlas, Pingtung could receive around 4 to 4.8 hours of effective sunlight per day. It figures out Pingtung with good condition to utilize the solar photovoltaic energy to install PV power plants. The 4 coastal townships, especially in Limbian Township, are famous for high quality of bell fruit and the giant grouper. However, it consumes a lot of underground water during cultivating process. Over decades of excessive groundwater extraction have led to severe land subsidence in the region. In 2009, Hypomorag struck coastal area of Pingtung with the highest record of daily precipitation, up to 1,400 millimeters. Heavy storm nearly destroyed fish farms located in coastal area, and over 50,000 households suffered from power outage for 2 weeks. To assist the landowners who cannot afford to repay bank loans to recover their livelihoods, we initiated a project named Aqua Solar Fund that integrates PV investors and the landowners to install PV power plant on the uncultivated lands. Under power purchase agreement for 20 years policy from Thai Power Company, landowners receive a steady rental income as a replacement for lost agriculture earnings from the PV investor. Next. Pingtung Green Energy Ecological Sustainable Education Park locates in Limbian Township, which was the first demonstration park 100% powered by renewable energy in Taiwan. Due to power outage experienced from Typhoon Murak, it shows the importance of the distributed microgrid, including power generation, energy storage, and an energy management system. The educational park won a Silver Medal Award of Smart Grid Field of APEC contest in 2015. Next, our former magistrate, Mr. Pan, signed an agreement with local government for sustainable ability organization in 2016, participating in the 100% renewable cities and region network to declare the goal of using 100% green power. The first stage had to satisfy the likely power demand replaced by green power in Pingtung. Next. We had completed the first task with the installed capacity over 1 gigawatt in 2022. As of the end of May 2025, Pingtung County has reached a cumulative installed capacity renewable energy of 1,474 megawatts. It can generate approximately 1.7 billion kilowatts of green power per year. From the table on the right-hand side, solar power contributes over 98% of green power in Pingtung. We have two strategies to achieve this goal. The first one is specific zone for PV project to seek a balance between agriculture and green energy development. The second is multifunction land use. Next. The first specific PV project is Severe Subsidence Area Project. The abbreviation of the project that we nominate SSA project. Particularly, Water Resource Agency marked of 4 townships, such as Donggang, Linbian, Jiadong, Bangliao townships, where were classified as SSA in 2005. Till now, the SSA keeps going down at a rate of 2 to 3 centimeters per year. Past lengths of SSA are non-arable lengths for cultivating due to coastal salinization. Next. In 2018, based on the limitation of land regulation, we excluded several conditions of land category. 3,800 hectares were selected from 13,000 hectares of non-arable lands to implement the SSA project. Especially according to the data from Taipower Company, this area potentially has up to 1 gigawatt grid connection. The figures on the right-hand side displays the Taipower Company, which is the only power supply before 2017, had entirely installed electricity infrastructure, including extra high voltage substation, primary substation, and transmission lines. Moreover, the 6 red arrows means the booster station, which were established by our qualified PV investor, can overcome the insufficient feed line of the distribution system. Next, there are 3 main roles in the business model. We nominate SSA project as zero budget implementation model, including Pingtung County government, private landowners, and the PV investor. Pingtung County government delivered an open tender under two incentives, such as regulation fee waiver and the simplified applying procedure to select 8 qualified investors from 13 candidates at the beginning. Sign a contract with each qualified investor to ensure the rights for landlords and the Pingtung County government. We can get green energy fund each year from PV investors while they sold green power to Thai Power Company for 20 years. The landowners can get steady rental income from PV investors as well. Next. The figure indicates that one PV investor had finalized an installed capacity with 99 megawatt PV power plant in Jiadong Township. This PV investor had already integrated over 300 private landowners. Additionally, the earth's yellow color means that the distribution of PV sites are relatively concentrated with a booster station. The red one as the center, which spread out within 3 kilometers, and avoid the PV power plant were installed at high densely populated area. Besides, next. Besides SSA project, we also launched the Gaosu Solar PV project by the same model. Gaosu Township locates at the most northern tip of Pingtung. It was famous with high quality of grapes. This project utilized former illegal grape mining sites, which were previously at high risk of being used for illegal waste disposal by unscrupulous operators, and we transform the non-arable lands into solar PV power plant. Many unscrupulous operators engaged in illegal mining activities. First, left spectacular occasion like Kenyon. Next. There are several extra advantages from this specific zone PV project. The first one is slowing them subsidence and the restoration of SSA. The second is securing long-term income for landowners. The third is then revitalization with enhanced security. Former illegal grape mining site at rural area. Our PV investor installed CCTV to ensure their security of PV power plant. This surrounding security is also improved. The fourth is supporting green industry growth with an annual output of 209 million kilowatts in 2024. The specific PV project supplies Taiwan renewable energy certificate to export-oriented industry, keeping their competitive ability under global net zero trend. The second strategy of multifunction projects is effective utilize the available space of public facility. For example, we built floating PV system on retention pond. Also, we installed ground-mounted PV power plant on dikes, landfills, covered court at school. Particularly, we transfer public cemetery into PV covered court for the public. Next. The further task in the next stage to respond with the impact of climate change. We have been taking action to raise resilience along the Limbian River. In the upper reaches of Limbian River, we built the Dacaozhou recharge reservoir. Particularly during flood season, water from upstream river is diverted into reservoir, allowing it to seep into under aquifer and replenish water levels. We now not only focus on green energy development, but alleviate land subsidence rate in the region. Next. This is my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Okay. My turn again. In the end, I think I have a conclusion. I think with the joint effort of us and our friends participating in today's conference, we can have a better Mother Earth for all. Now I will turn my microphone to the host, Rebecca, for Q&A. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel, and thank you to our directors from Pingtung County. As someone that was over there, I still have so much to learn from tonight's presentation, so thank you. We do have some questions. So first is for Director Chen. Ooh, I lost my lights. First is from Director Chen in our air pollution control. What do you find is the most effective method of communication for alerting the public to air quality problems detected by your air quality monitors?
Okay, Rebecca, Director will speak Chinese first, then our interpreter will translate for him. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
在空气这种所谓的告警事件的发布其实我们现在用的就是各种不同的社群网络各种社群网络，所以我们这边从三位这边把这个讯息发送到各种不同的一个社群网络，那再由各个不同的一个目的性的社群网络去通报他们的对象那我们通报的对象有几个特别是个重点是个孩童的一些托育的场所老人的那些那个老人的那种长照的那种地方还有医院这个都是我们通报的一些重点对象。那最重要的是因为我们这种的通报透过一个即时通讯的通报方式，其实我们的讯息都非常的一个及时那假设有什么状况的时候，在民众在采取那个防护的措施也都会非常的有效。以上，谢谢。
Hello, I'm Joyce. Yeah. Okay. We mainly use a social air detection network to let the public know that knows what's going on about the pollution. So we send it to the different facilities like a kids education facility and also the long-term care for aged care facilities. So all these immediate news can also let the people to get to prepare and get ready for all this pollution.
Thank you. We also have another question for Director Lee. What is the biggest agricultural product in Pingtung?
Uh, 屏东县目前产量最大的农产品，第一名是凤梨，
那凤梨之外呢，我们还有很多很质量非常优异的水果，像是莲雾也是我们在冬天的特产。那冬天当然还有蜜枣，那夏天最近正在盛产的其实是芒果。那莲雾、芒果、凤梨、蜜枣都是算是我们屏东县非常多的农特产品。那除了农产品之外，在畜产品的方面，我们万丹的牛奶也是非常的有名哦。那今年夏天到了，大家也可以再多多喝我们的鲜奶。那除了就是畜产的牛奶的方面呢，我们的牛跟鸡的数量也都是在全台湾算是名列前茅的。
Okay. The highest production for agricultural section is the pineapple, and followed by also we got some other agricultural production such as bao fruit, jujube that I believe you've tried when you were in Taiwan as well. Yep. Okay. In summer, the mango is the biggest produced for agriculture products, and also all these they are all very well we all produce a very good amount and sell very well in Taiwan as well. Regarding to the dairy product, that a county in Wandan in Pingtung that's called Wandan Township, that their milk products are actually pretty good quality as well, and also the quantity of the livestock farm and the poultry farm that has been ranked first in Taiwan as well.
Thank you. We also have many questions, or many people have been very impressed by how many volunteers you have throughout your programs. How does your county get so many people interested and excited to volunteer and learn?
那在小小稽查员方面呢，我们就是设计一些跟环保有关的有趣的游戏，游戏，对，那有7000多个环保志工呢。其实我们屏东县内有将近80万的人口，那有许多退休的人士，他们本来就经常在社区的活动中心这边来从事志愿服务，那他们平常也是会去做一些环境整理的工作，那我们就将他们拉进来，成为我们的环保志工。那环保志工不只是社区的志工，那还有我们有一些会去海里面浮潜的一些民众哦，那我们也把他们拉为我们的环保，成立我们的海洋的环保志工等等的。好，那再来就是说，我们在每年的年终的时候呢，我们也会针对绩优的志工来进行颁奖，来提升他们的荣誉感，来吸引更多的志工来加入。
For all these inspectors that we have some interest, we actually create some interest game for them to participate in our environmental protection volunteer team. That we have around more than 7,000 members in our volunteer. And also consider that we have 800,000 population here in Taiwan, and some of volunteer they actually join in through the retired people, and sometimes they were just for some retired people that they were just participate in some environmental cleanup on the street or maybe some volunteer job. So we have to invite them to join our environmental protection volunteer. And even for some divers, we have invite them to join our environmental protection volunteer as well. And in the middle of the year, we're trying to give them some prize to make them proud of themselves and to make them willing and more interested to join our team.
Thank you. Our next question is regarding fishing. In the United States, fishermen often have to get a license to fish as a conservation mechanism. is there a requirement to have a fishing license? And if so, how is it used for conservation?
确实，就是在台湾某些渔获的捕捞是需要许可的，就好比我们现在正是我们东港的黑尾渔具，黑尾鱼在捕捞的时候，也是抵达一个量的时候，渔业署那边就是中央的渔业署就会宣告，今年的黑尾鱼的量已经达到我们的需求了，那请渔民禁止捕捞。那每年针对不同的渔获，渔业署都会来公告，就是不同的停止捕捞的量，那为渔业的永续保育来尽一份心力。
The quantity for capture for fishery each year is actually has to be determined by the fishery bureau every year. So, for example, like the bluefin tuna, that each year they have a certain amount that the fishery can catch. So when the quantity has reached the standard, then the fishery bureau will tell the fishermen to stop catching.
And as a second question in that, is it limited by individual of how much they're each allowed to catch?
它是针对每个物种有它不同的管制的量是没错，就是按照每个鱼种的不同，在全世界的，像比如以黑尾鱼来说，它是洄游的鱼类，所以是会跟世界上的其他的有黑尾鱼经过的国家一起来商讨这样子的许可的捕获量。
Different type of fish actually have a different standard or different regulation for catching every year. So take example of bluefin tuna, that because they swim around the ocean around the world, so that we have determined the regulation actually with other country as well.
My dad saw the picture of the grouper and is ready to come fish. As a follow up regarding the volunteers, the question was, what is the most effective communication channel for reaching volunteers to achieve strong participation? Do you typically reach out to existing groups of people, or do you use another method to reach individuals to get them involved?
对，那个，一样，我们年底的时候啊，会针对绩优的志工来进行颁奖，然后来吸引更多的志工来加入，然后也增加他们的荣誉感。那平常的时候呢，我们也会针对环保志工进行训练，还有办一些环境教育的活动。那也会利用我们的11处的环境教育场域的环境教育活动，然后让他们来参加，然后不断的提升他们对于环境的这个兴趣跟职能。
At the end of the year, that we will have a award for all the volunteer to increase the interest of participation, and also sometimes we will have some activity or training to improve those volunteers' interest and also the skill towards environmental protection.
Thank you. A question for Director Wu. In your presentation, you mentioned there was an 80% passing percentage. What were you looking for during these inspections? Would you like me to repeat the question?
Okay, I'll answer this question because in the past we don't have the inspection of the bag of checking the bag to recycle. But right now in the 10 months, we do a lot of work. So that's why we have the percentage from 43, right? 43 or 43 to increase to 80%. And we give the citizen a fine if they don't do the waste sorting well, okay? But our goal is maybe, of course, 100% is the best, but maybe 90% or 95%, I think is we think is enough. 98%.
Yes. And for those who may not know, in Taiwan, they don't put their trash cans out to the curb. Typically, residents will actually bring their bag to the truck when it's time to dispose. Typically, they come around the same time each evening, and there is actually music playing from the trucks, so residents know it's time to bring their trash bags out. So it would make that process much more easy to do that site inspection as residents are standing there with their trash bags. And another question we have for Director Chu regarding your inspections. We also have a lot of illegal dumping in our communities. However, many people are doing this at nighttime and they're very difficult to catch. You had mentioned that you have a lot of enforcement for illegal dumping. Can you share how you are able to enforce your laws for illegal dumping?
我们如果有抓到，在拦查的时候抓到的话，我们会当场扣留他的车辆，哦，然后那相关的那个行为人，我们会移送到地方检察署，所以交由检察官来做后续的侦办动作。
Okay. Well, okay. If we catch the car, we will suspend the vehicle and also send the person to the court.
We've had many comments of how impressed people are with your youth programs. We have a question that says, I'm very impressed.
Actually, Rebecca, I'll talk something about illegal waste dumping. Actually, it's a very difficult and tough work for us because in the nighttime and in the very early morning, we have to go out to inspect, to check the trunk, have the dumping waste or not. So we put some people in a very important intersection of the road. And then sometimes policemen will do the work with us. That's why we can do this just because the policemen do this kind of work with us. So if they do something illegal, we just send them to the court. So they were afraid. They will be afraid because we do a lot, and every week and every month. Okay.
Sure, thank you. So I think we have time for one more question. And the question is, do children participate in the educational activities throughout the entire year? Or is this something that's only during certain times of the year? And the reason this question is asked is because in our area, special programs like the ones you described only happen in the summertime in the form of like optional camps.
那个针对小朋友的这个教育训练啊，我们有针对我们县内的4间学校的小朋友啊进行训练。那目前有70几个小朋友，那我们一整年呢，我们都会安排他们比较课余的时间来进行一些环境教育的一些课程。那也会带他们去净滩，然后也包括训练他们做一些水质采样啊，或是空气污染采样的一些稽查技巧。那吸引他们的兴趣，那我们也会给他们制作像我们环保局一样的稽查的衣服给他们穿，好，让他们穿的都会很开心，觉得很有荣誉感。
We've selected 4 schools from Pingtung County, and so there are more than 70 kids that have participated in our volunteer team, inspector team. In this inspective activity. So in this activity, they actually, with the spare time from their school, then we will have some training and education for them. We will take them to the beach to do some cleanup, and also they can do some sample examination on the water, water planet. And also that they can will have a uniform for them, so they will be happy and proud for themselves.
Thank you. And for our last question, and this goes to Angel as the Director General, is there one big initiative or thing that you are looking to accomplish throughout all of your teams this year?
I think our partner is very strong, in the morning we have this conference. But my goal in the year, I think I want to win some award. The next year we didn't win it. For example, the poison chemical checking, we can do very well. And another one is examination of checking of some pollution. That we can do very well because it's in another department, not in our department. So I have to enforce them to do well. Okay. For poison chemicals checking and for a lab in another department to check our pollution. Okay.
Thank you. So with that, I believe that is all of the questions we had this evening or this morning. So I would like to thank all of our friends and directors from Pingtung County for giving your time and sharing your work with us in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Following the close of our session today, we will be sending a survey to all of our participants to ask for your feedback so we can provide that back to our speakers. The next session in the 4th Annual Delaware County Sustainability Conference will take place tomorrow at noon, and it's titled Digging Deeper, How Regenerative Food Systems Nourish Physical Health, Environmental Health, and Social Equity. And finally, we would like to invite all of our participants from Delaware County to attend our closing keynote celebration this coming Saturday, June 14th at the Lazaretto in Tinicum. Thank you again to all of our friends in Pingtung County, as well as here in Delaware County, for participating this evening. And we hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank for your participation and all of the inspiration question. We are looking forward to have talking to you in the future. Thanks again. Thanks. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.